The appearance of the ancient robot in the previous chapter is not just a compliment, because the robot turned out to have a long history, and was even involved in a major incident. As you know, this ancient robot first appeared in chapter 1065 yesterday when Luffy, Bonney, Jinbe, and Chopper were at the junkyard. The robot looks old and rusty. There was also a large iron stuck in the middle of his body. This also managed to make the fans curious about the robot. Many speculations arose regarding the ancient robot, but in the end, the actual information regarding the robot appeared in chapter 1067. But before we start this video, please smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and click notification bell, or you will miss future anime videos. According to Vegapunk's explanation in chapter 1067, the ancient robot was first made 900 years ago. Besides not knowing his origins, Vegapunk also doesn't know what the purpose of his manufacture and the mission of the ancient robot is. Then, he explained that 200 years ago the robot attacked Mary Joyce. The ancient robot attack made everyone panic and fear. The reason is, at that time there was no advanced technology capable of creating such sophisticated and extraordinary robots. Unfortunately, before the mission was completed, the robot then ran out of energy. The world government ordered to destroy the robot, but because of great curiosity, ancient researchers and scientists decided to hide it. Vegapunk himself still doesn't know what is the source of the robot's power. Even so, there may be some things that can make the robot work again. In chapter 1065, Lilith explains that Vegapunk is still looking for a bigger resource. He explained that all technology and modern things on Egghead Island are driven by fire. Vegapunk himself is still looking for the existence of an eternal flame to become a source of technology. As we know, Gear 5 Luffy is nicknamed the Sun God, and so far Luffy can use fire as one of his techniques. This means that Luffy has what Vegapunk needs. Based on that, by using 𝐿𝐞𝐻's devil fruit power, Luffy will be able to revive the ancient robot. Using the eternal fire from 𝐿𝐞𝐻's power as a power source to resurrect the ancient robot also seems quite reasonable. Besides the power of the sun from 𝐿𝐞𝐻's devil fruit, the ancient robot can be revived using other energy sources, such as cola. Franky needs cola to be a source of energy. On the other hand, Franky is a cyborg, which means he is very familiar with robotics and their functions. Franky also has advanced technology in his body which he does and applies all of it independently. One of the clues that emerge from Vegapunk's explanation of the ancient robot is that his resources cannot be found in the modern era. Based on this, there is no fuel capable of reviving the robot. This means that there needs to be a new way to revive it, namely by turning it into a different resource. And speaking of alternative energy sources or power, then the cola-based system that Franky created and developed could be the solution. Franky succeeded in turning the power of carbonation into an extraordinary source of energy. Of course, this could be Franky's moment to show off his intelligence, which might surprise Vegapunk. On the other hand, many believe that this will be Franky's arc, which is the moment to present the storyline. After all, they can use this robot to destroy the CP0 troops on Egghead Island. The third possibility is with 𝐿𝐻𝐻's devil fruit power. As we know, in the cover stories of chapters 467 and 468, we see 𝐿𝐻𝐻 using his devil fruit powers with the intention to destroy the place. But what happened was that 𝐿𝐻𝐻 accidentally revived the ancient technology in that place. In the cover story of chapter 469, we see the automata approaching 𝐿𝐻𝐻 and thanking him that thanks to his powers they can come back to life. Maybe in ancient times, people used resources such as lightning, fire, steam, or even wind to power the technology they created, because elements like lightning, fire, steam, and wind are eternal resources. When the Earth was first created, such elements already existed. As we know, 𝐿𝐻𝐻's ship is driven using propellers, and electricity is the main source of power, so we can see that 𝐿𝐻𝐻's electric power is eternal. The conclusion is, there are three possibilities that the robot can be revived. The first is with Luffy's devil fruit power, and the sun itself is eternal energy. Besides that, Luffy's devil fruit has something to do with Joy Boy in the past. Second, with cola created by Franky to be an additional option. And the third is with 𝐿𝐻𝐻's devil fruit power, because it has been proven that his power can revive automata and ancient technology on the moon. So there's a chance that 𝐿𝐻𝐻 will come to Earth and maybe help bring the ancient robot back to life one way or another.
Bye.